Today is Sunday, July 19th, 2015, and I'm currently 16 weeks post-op from having gastric sleeve surgery. I had my surgery on March 25th, 2015. So I don't have a huge weight loss update for you guys. I am down to 265, which puts me at 9 pounds away from the 100-pound mark. I'm down 91 pounds since my journey started in November, so I'm feeling really good about that. My training for the 5K has slowed down a little bit. I was having some hip pains that I talked about, and I started seeing a chiropractor last week. So I've been taking it a little easy on the running and really focusing on my strength training and my core training and trying to get that where it needs to be. But I have been using my running shoes, and I've been working out in my new shoes, and I love them. They're great. Highly recommend them. So the video today, I wanted to do just kind of a fun little video to show those of you who are pre-sleevers or maybe you're just post-op some great things that I bought that really helped me through my journey in the beginning. Because in the beginning stages, it's important that you are getting a good routine down and that you have the essentials that you need to be successful. So these are some of the tools that I have in my tool belt that help me throughout the process. So the program that I'm in, we measure our food by ounces. So it's important to be able to measure out your food. I went with glass measuring cups. I have like 3 of these in my cabinet, and they have the ounces right there for you. I would eat out of these because it's glass and I can heat up my food in them and measure them out very easily. And I liked it because it was deep, so it made me feel like I was maybe eating more, trying to trick my brain. But I really like the glass measuring cups. Now, the other thing I like to measure my food with were these. I found these in the baby section at Target, and it's for folks who make their own baby food, and this is for them to store it in. So it's kind of plasticky, kind of rubbery, but it's got a great little tight seal on the top of it. So I would make meals and store them in here and take this to work and be able to eat my food already measured out and ready to go. The other great thing about it is it's got the ounces right on the side, so I didn't have to measure my food before I put it in here. Also, it helped me to keep on track to make sure that, okay, so I've eaten 1 ounce in 15 minutes, so I need to make sure that I'm slowing down eating the other ounce in the next 15 minutes. So it helped to keep me on pace with eating my meals in a 30-minute time frame. The other thing that helped me to eat my meals slowly and to take smaller bites are baby spoons. Now, I still eat with baby spoons today. I love them. They are great, easy to, wash. I've got disposable ones too. I've got some here, I've got some at work. So I eat all of my meals with baby spoons. Again, just helps to make sure that I eat slowly and that I'm not taking huge bites that I can't digest. We all know it's important to have a protein bottle or protein shaker. And I love this for several reasons. Number 1, because it's pink, and that's my favorite color. Number 2, it has additional compartments on it. That if you're out and about, or you travel, or you work, you can, it's got a compartment for your pills, so you can store your pills in here. And it's got a compartment for your protein powder. So you can store that and just add it to some bottled water and in your shaker, and you're set. You're ready to go. The other thing that is important is to make sure that you have protein powder readily available to you. So you've got to have those to-go packets to keep. I keep these, again, at home, in my purse, at the office. So these are great to have. This is actually one of my favorite brands and favorite flavors since I got back into the powder. It's the Nectar brand, and it's a fruity one. It's strawberry kiwi. And I use the protein powder a lot before I work out because it helps to give me energy. So those are just a few things that I really enjoyed having that made the process a little bit easier for me. So I just wanted to share those things with you, and I'm finished with this, and I'm going to be gifting all this stuff to Miss Leah since her surgery is on Wednesday, And I just want to make sure that her transition and her post-op is as easy and as successful for her as it was for me. So the last half of this video is going to be all about Leah. I sent her some questions, and I'm going to have her do a video because it's been so long since I've been pre-op and talked about my post-op goals that I want you guys to hear what Leah has to say, since her surgery experience, pre-op, and her reasons for having this surgery are different than mine. So I just want to give you guys a different perspective. So take it away, Miss Leah.
Hi, I'm Leah. I'm Amy's friend since about high school, and you've heard her mention me a couple times. And although our paths have been different in how we came to the decision to do a vertical sleeve gastrectomy, we're both doing it for the same reasons, and that's ultimately to take our health back. So let me give you a quick synopsis of how I came to my decision, and then Amy's got some questions she wants me to answer for you. So we'll start. Growing up, I was always very athletic. I was never super skinny, tiny, but I played basketball, softball, I was in marching band, I was an honors student, and I worked. So I went 24/7. I did not stop. And probably about my senior year of high school, I started having a lot of issues. Headaches, hunger. I had hunger since I was a child, but it just got almost unbearable. I started passing out. I started having kind of like fatigue type symptoms, and that lasted all through college, and it really got a lot worse, and I was finally diagnosed with insulin resistance. It got better with medication and diet. It got better for a while. I lost about 88 pounds after I graduated college, and that's because I was working more and sitting and studying less. Then I went back to school, started putting on a few pounds again, a lot of late nights, a lot of commuting for clinicals, and the weight came back on. Stress might have been a big part of a lot of things. I could be a stress eater. I know I was at one time. The past year I've been organic eating, and I don't know, it's just kind of changed a lot of the ways I think about food and being more conscientious of what I am consuming. So I don't really look to food so much now like I used to. But in the last couple of years, about June of 2013, not only have I learned in 2012 that I have a severe gluten problem. I won't go into that, it's real nasty, you don't want those details. But in 2013, I started having a lot more symptoms. The hunger, the headaches, the fatigue, hair. I'm telling you, handfuls. I'm not saying like, oh, it was a thinning, or, I mean, I looked like a cancer patient. I was hair, and when my hair's curly, you can't tell, but I have very thin hair on top now. I was getting facial hair in a lot of places. Even my eyelashes have come out because high testosterone will cause very dry eyes, dry mouth, etc. And when you have severely dry eyes, your eyelids get irritated and your eyelashes come out. Well, lucky me. But it took a while to figure all that out. And with PCOS, or polycystic ovarian syndrome, come a lot of hormonal problems. And those hormonal problems cause infertility. So in February of this year, 2014, after a lot of testing, I was told I had a slim to no chance of ever having a successful pregnancy. And I'm 33 years old now. If I ever have the chance to have a pregnancy, I want to make sure that it is the healthiest pregnancy it can possibly be for that child. Diabetes brings blindness, deafness, metabolic issues for the child itself, a range of different things. And being at my age even already puts so many risks into place. So PCOS also feeds off of insulin problems. They feed off each other. If one gets worse, the other gets worse. If one gets better, the other gets better. So my insulin resistance that I initially had because of family heredity, diabetes has ravaged one half of my family. and it's not something I look forward to or want to deal with, and it's not something I ever expected, but it happened. And I am now a diabetic because of the PCOS. So my future looks like loneliness, baldness, beardedness, and no family, and a whole lot of insulin, and I'm not okay with that. So while the struggle to make this decision has been pride-based for me, I don't want to accept help. I don't want to admit that I can't fix this on my own. It was presented as an option. They feel confident that my diabetes will reverse, and with that, my PCOS will reverse. And so then I won't have fertility issues, and I won't have a lot of the symptoms that go along with the syndrome. I won't be dealing with insulin. I shouldn't be on any type of medication. I won't have any more back problems because of things that diabetes causes, like heart disease and vision problems. I've already had my vision fixed at 20 years old. I was almost legally blind, and I had both my eyes cut open. I didn't think twice about it. And that was 12 years ago. 12 years ago. And it's great. I'm 25 and I love it. So I have to pray and I have to believe that I'm going to have the same outcome on the other side of this surgery. So all that technical stuff's out of the way. Let me get to Amy's questions and we'll take it from there. Today is Monday, July 20th, 2015. I stand 5 foot 10 inches, 10 and a fourth actually, tall, and I weigh 285.3 pounds. I'm getting tongue-tied. That gives me a BMI of 40. At one point I was 281 and they told me I needed to gain a pound or two because the minimum cutoff is 40 for the gastric sleeve. I'm scheduled for surgery Wednesday, July 22nd, and I'm scared to death. I will not lie. I'm terrified that I'm making a horrible decision that cannot be reversed. So, hey, things may change. You may see a video Wednesday night and I chickened out, but so far we're on track. So, Amy's questions. Oh, I guess I should say, at my highest in college, I weighed 338. So, I have lost quite a bit of weight and then gained a little back. But 280 seems to be my comfortable range as is now, despite dietary changes, organic eating, etc. I do maintain on the lowest dose of medication possible right now, maintain my sugar, and that's a plus. But as I get older and other things get worse, that could change. So, all right, Amy's questions. It says, what ultimately made you decide to have the surgery? I think I just covered that one. I want a family. I want to be healthy. I want to not hurt. I want to have the energy to go to a girls' night out or a wedding or a baby shower, a birthday party, and it not feel like I just ran a 5K marathon. I'm tired a lot, and I'm tired of being tired. What was the most difficult part of pre-op? I don't know yet. I'm half a day in. My pre-op consists of 2 days of clear liquids, and so far I've had 1 liter of water, another 8 ounces of water, another 8 ounces of water. I've got some clear soup and some a little bit of juice I'm gonna have because I do feel that my sugar is starting to drop as the day goes on. I'm not allowed to take any medication either, and I am a low functioning diabetic, so my sugar will drop with the blink of an eye. But so far so good. Tomorrow I may want to murder somebody, but Amy lives in Indiana and I'm in Kentucky, so I think she's safe. What am I looking forward to most once you get to your goal weight? I haven't really set a goal. I don't know. I know I like fashiony things and I want some brown boots, and they don't fit my calves right now. Those beautiful calves from all that running in high school were not present at my 10-year reunion. So I need boots. I know I'd want to buy some Miss Me jeans, and I want some Victoria's Secret pink sweats, and I'd love to go, whoops, sorry I dropped you. I would love to go kayaking. I don't even know if I could fit in a kayak right now. I've never tried. But I do know that when I get to that comfortable state, that's going to be something I try, and we'll take it from there. What is your biggest fear post-surgery? Flabby skin. I don't want it. My doctor says I'm very lucky that at my height, I don't carry a lot of my weight in my midsection. Ooh, that was a really bad picture. I'm more in my limbs. I'm afraid my arms, I don't know if I'll be able to tone them, or my legs. I have a couple friends that are trainers and they assure me that I will, but you can only do so much. So skin and regain. I think we all know there's people who don't do this for the right reasons, and they take it as an easy way out and don't put the work in, and then they gain it right back. And if you don't have that mature mindset, that's what'll happen. And it's not something I take lightly, but I still have that fear that I will have regain even after going through this. What coping method will be your go-to? I'll call Amy and whine and complain like I always do. Yeah, that's my coping method. I am blessed, so blessed, with a large network of friends and family that support me and listen to me, and they know I overthink everything, and they listen patiently, and then they tell me I'm ridiculous, and it works for me. This is a great system we have, and I'm thankful for that. And then, how do you think your life will change as a result of the surgery? I have no idea, and it's not something I take lightly, but I still have that fear that I will have regain even after going through this. What coping method will be your go-to? I'll call Amy and whine and complain like I always do. Yeah, that's my coping method. I am blessed, so blessed, with a large network of friends and family that support me and listen to me, and they know I overthink everything, and they listen patiently, and then they tell me I'm ridiculous, and it works for me. This is a great system we have, and I'm thankful for that. And then, how do you think your life will change as a result of the surgery? I have no idea. I really don't. I haven't begun to think. The thought of being able to get up and go without medications every day, and worrying that I'm going to get hurt if I want to go try something new because I'm so big, or I don't know. I'm hoping I have a good job and I finally meet a halfway decent guy who doesn't tell me he's a chubby chaser in the first text message. And I hope I have a healthy family, and I hope I get to travel. So maybe I'll meet Blake Shelton or somebody cool, and then I can just fly all over the world. Maybe my life will change like that. Who knows? But all I know short term is I have diabetes and I don't want it anymore. I have fertility problems and I don't want it anymore. I have acid reflux and I do not want it anymore. And I have back problems and I don't want it anymore. So I think I have to be brave and take the first steps and see how this goes. I have less than 48 hours. The nervousness is starting to ratchet up a little, but things should be good. And I told Amy I would guest post with her often, you know, to check in and kind of so we can provide maybe two perspectives for her viewers to show how things go, because it's two totally different programs too. I don't know. I'll see you again on the other side. We'll see how it goes. Pray for me. Good wishes for you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Amy. And thank you, Amy, for being such a considerate and thoughtful and loyal friend and mentor. So, bye. Thanks for listening.